Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. So, this is part 4 of the Dark Souls 3 playthrough, and this is where we left off last time. Here at the Lothric Castle. We managed to defeat a few bosses, and apparently immediately somebody is invading us, so a very good start for a stream. I know somebody is invading us because this wall is blocked and Dark Spirit Uruk-hai is invading us. Yeah, well, I hope he's carrying Frodo with him. Or maybe not. We'll see. Excellent start with the stream. And we both died. What a weird start. Oh well. Right. With the invader taken care of, we can proceed inside Lothric Castle. Yeah, this will take us to the dancer. So that's where the dancer was. That's where we got in. So let's be on our merry way. Getting invaded like that immediately when you jump into the game is kind of weird. Oh well. That's Dark Souls for you. Right, so today, hopefully, we are making our way towards the Prince Lothric. That's the final story-based boss before the very, very final boss of the game itself. So he is the final Lord of Cinder that we need to defeat. Just got home. Good. Good that you got home. Maybe we can throw something at him, like a firebomb. Since when those dudes can roll? That's the first one I've ever seen. I didn't know they can roll. Oh, well. One twinkling titanite. I think we are one missing. Was there a wall here? Yes, there was. Winged knight armor. Winged knight armor is actually kinda good. It's one of the better armors, but again, it's super heavy. And before we reach Prince Lothric, we have to go through one other mandatory boss. Then we're gonna go through Duke's Archives. There we're gonna meet again the Crystal Sage, but this time she is just a simple enemy. So we just need to get rid of her as quickly as possible. Few items here and there, nothing special, just get rid of them. There are enemies who can throw undead charms at us, so we won't be able to heal if they hit us with them, but it's still fine. Here's another bonfire again. As you have probably seen during this during this playthrough, across these parts, the bonfires in this game, like especially in Dark Souls 3, they are pretty near each other. So, few steps we had when we went inside the castle. We had bonfire, then we take a few steps outside, and already we have another bonfire here. Interrupt a great shield. There's two dragons here. There's one. There should be another. There we go. We don't want to cross the bridge just yet. Otherwise we're gonna die, so we're gonna jump off the ledge into that small area over there. Just need to wait out and we can go like so. There's an item there. There's also an item up there. There's lots of items up, like inside the castle and around the castle. Another crystal lizard, we can dispose of it. Twinkling titanite, good. This will bring us back around. Get rid of this big dude. Winged Knight Halberd. Nah, nothing special, just a waste of time, basically. And we can proceed again forward. Get down here. There's few enemies here, and one of them at least will throw the Undead Hunter Charm at us. But yeah, we got hit by it. It's okay, good thing we are at full health. There are a few knights over there, but I'm just gonna skip them for now. Not gonna bother myself with them. You were the one who threw. Stop it. There's another one of those quick enemies that we saw in Undead Settlement that I dropped down to the elevator shaft. So another one is here. There we go. Here is a rapier. I don't remember if there was a wall here or not. Can't remember. These two are not mimics, so these two can be opened safely. Nope, no wall here. Moving on. Now we need to run past these two. Into that small room over there. Just gonna wait out. While he does his thing. Not fine. And now we just run, and run. That gate, we can open it. It's gonna create a shortcut for us. All of these barrels will explode, so we don't want to be near them while we are being thrown at again. So yeah, all of these barrels will explode if they got hit with the bomb. You, there, stop. Was there a chest here? Can't remember. Nope, don't see a chest here though. Get rid of those and proceed upward. Again with the fire bombs. Anyone here? Like that skin. This is a mimic. Yeah. Get rid of you first. You. And we make sure that we have our own undead charm on. Give it a smack. Three Titanite scales. And we can move on. There's one red-eye knight over there, and that enemy will heal or buff that knight, so we want to get rid of him first before taking on the knight. This will open the main gate, so this will create a shortcut for us. If we die, we can just run from there back inside here. That enemy over there, behind those barrels, that big slob thingy, it's weak to fire, and this is why I wanted to save these black fire bombs. They're much more effective, even though they're much more expensive as well, but they're very useful against him. So that's the claw of one of the wyverns, and there's that big black thing attached to it. So once we attack it, it will turn. Wrong item. There we go. So it will turn like that. And it won't move from that place. So the best thing to get rid of this is to just throw fire bombs at it, and preferably the black fire bombs, because they are much more effective. This will get rid of the black thingy, and it also gets rid of the whole wyvern, whole second wyvern that was here. So now we have only one left to worry about. Nothing special, and proceed onwards. That second wyvern that is there, we can take him on a little later. We're gonna be dropping down on him as well. Twinkling Titanite. Titanite scale. He is practically dead, but there's if you drop on him from up there, you can dispose of him much more easily this way. More ember for us, which is good. This one heals, so we don't want that to happen. He also applies the same healing buff to enemies around him. And we don't that as well. So are you deciding to follow me, or what's your plan here? Okay. Yeah, that's one hard-hitting knife. Oh well. At least we got rid of one wyvern and the second knight, but I think they both respawn. Both of these knights will respawn, but the wyvern won't. Ember up. So yeah, now that both wyverns are out, or the second one is technically unconscious or dead or whatever, but he won't be bothering us. So just run inside and no, you won't. Disposing again of these stupid knights. There we go. More ember for us. Ember is always good to have. You can never have too much ember. More ember. Good. Now we got rid of the knights. Now we can finally proceed onward here. Up the stairs. And into the courtyard. So there's our next mandatory boss. There's also a shortcut here that we might want to open it. This will take us back closer to the to the Dancer of the Boreal Valley bonfire. But we still want to unlock this in case we die to the boss. We just can teleport back to the Dancer bonfire and run from there to here, because this is much faster than running all around the Lothric castle. So from there we came. That's the Dancer bonfire, and then we're just gonna take left and go up here. Taking elevator up. Now, these doors. This is another like when the stage loops around itself. These doors open from other side, but we need to go from there up the roofs and back there. That's how you get. That's how you open those doors. There's again that black thing that keeps this dragon alive, so we can now throw some fire bombs at it and get rid of this as well. And that's both wyvern disposed. Ember and Titanite chunk. Was it from here? Ah, it was from here. Yeah, so from here you can open those two doors. There's also a ring here. So this is the roof. This is where you go in. So if I remember correctly, there was also a hidden wall somewhere here. I don't remember exactly, but I think there was. Was it this one? Nope. Nope, no wall here either. Here we have a ring. This one increases our strength if we want. Where is it? This one. So our strength is currently 51. This ring would give us strength of 56. So by 5 points. In my opinion, it's not worth it, but if you want, you can use it. But I personally don't. At least at this point, since I already have so much strength that there's no point using that ring. This is the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. At least what's left of it. So here you can offer the sunlight medals if you have. And Titanite scale. And this is the door we just came past. There's also a elevator here, but this elevator will become accessible later. This is another shortcut from the rooftops to here. If I remember correctly, there should be a secret area here. Yeah, there's a secret area, I believe, beneath this elevator, but until this elevator... until we open this elevator, we cannot access it anyway, so... we're just gonna leave that there. Let's see if this thing dropped anything useful. Shard. Nah, not much worth. Another mimic. There's lots of mimics here. Sunlight straight sword. Roderick. Anything else interesting here? Probably not. Just a soul. And we are done with this area. Now before we tackle the boss, since we have so much souls, I figured it would be wise to level up. And see if we can upgrade our sword as well. Let's see how many levels we can get. Or if we can upgrade our weapon or anything.
What?
Yes, we can. And we can even upgrade it to +5. So yeah, this sword, this ultra great sword, will upgrade itself only to +5 maximum. So this is the maximum level it will go.
Ashen 1.
And I would say that upgrading weapons is slightly more better than gaining levels. Even though your weapons do scale with levels, but upgrading weapons is still better choice.
Farewell, Ashen 1.
More stamina, more weight ratio. Just wanna see if we can wear something better. Nah, this is good armor. Is there anything better here? Not much, but this will do for us. With that out of the way, we can now proceed for the boss. So this boss has a giant shield that we want to like run around him and try not to get hit by his giant sword, or we try to avoid his attacks as well. Hey Ambrosia, welcome. We are about to take on one of the mandatory bosses before Duke's Archives. There's also, you probably can see those two burning things. Those are wings. That's one of the dragons, and he's going to be shooting at us as well. And there seems to be some players here. So why not ask help from one of those? So all of these glowing signs are other players. So since they are here, why not? Makes our life more easier. Or Luxon. Hello. Nothing. Praise the sun. Exactly, praise the sun. Into the boss. So Dragon Slayer armor has a giant shield with an axe, and he can do massive damage with those. In addition to the dragon that is flying around there, we want to avoid especially the dragon attacks. Not much of this armor, but the dragon can be difficult to deal with if you don't pay attention to him. Like if you forget that he's there, he might become a problem. And you can also fall from this arena. If you go over the ledges, you can fall. There we go. 2 players easily dealt with. Praise the sun. Praise the sun indeed. And we have another bonfire here. So this bonfire will become available once you destroy the Dragon Slayer armor. What's funny, the funny thing is that so this is the bonfire that we get after we defeat the Dragon Slayer armor. And again, we walk 2 steps, and there's another bonfire here. As if that one wasn't enough, so they had to make sure that maybe you will stumble on the stairs and fall down and break your neck. I don't know. I don't know what's the idea here was, but maybe you will stumble like this and fall down and rolling. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but this seems kind of funny. This is another shortcut that will become available to us just before Prince Lothric. So Prince Lothric is final Lord of Cinder that we need to defeat, and that's the shortcut that will take you to him. Through these doors lies the Duke's Archive, where the Crystal Sage is. We want to get rid of the Crystal Sage as quickly as possible. Grand Archives. He will switch places once you deal enough damage to him or her. I think it's a her. And then we need to find our way up. Crystal Gem and more Twinkling Titanites. So this path will go around. There's one path over there. We want to go here. So this is the correct path, so to speak. So just drop down and follow onward. There's an item behind here. We can pick it up. More soul items. More items. So we're gonna be making our way up there. Candle heads. You probably noticed their head is kind of waxed. And that's what we are gonna be doing too. We're gonna get our head waxed, so to say. Titanite scale. Anything else here? You drop something, food. The reason why we want to get our head waxed is because there are enemies, like ghost hands, that will give you a curse status, I believe. As long as you have the wax on and wax off, you won't get hit by those enemies. So just dip your head into wax and you're good to go. This wax will wear off in time, but for now we should be good. These hands, if you get hit by these hands without the wax, you will get cursed. But as long as you have your head waxed, you're fine. There is another pool of wax just a little bit further. Many enemies here use magic, fire magic, sorceries, all that kind of things. That's the crystal sage shooting at us. We want to find... There she is. We want to go there as quickly as possible and get rid of her. We can climb up from here to reach her. Just need to be careful not to get hit by that magic. There we go. Crystal Scroll. And Scholar's Candlestick. That was the drop by enemy. Did you drop anything? Nope. That there should be a shortcut. We just need to open it. Oh, axe, nah. There's another pool of wax coming up just in a short moment. Yep, these hands can't hurt us as long as we do have that wax on. Wax on us. These will take us down. There should be a hidden wall here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this is the curse status. If you get hit by hands, since our wax went off. So I believe this is a hidden wall. Yep, and there's another one of those ice enemies. More armor, more items. And we have Soul Stream magic spell. Right, that's been taken care of. Now we can proceed. So we want to go up. So from there, yeah, you need to drop down here and go up there. That's the way to go. If you didn't kill the Crystal Sage, this platform is the third place. She can teleport herself. But since we got her earlier, she won't be coming after us. Nope, not gonna drop down. How you been, Ambrosia? If you're still here, how you been? So this is another shortcut. We can open it here. And this should bring us... Yeah, this opens the bookcase in the Grand Archives. Yeah, so this is the shortcut from the Grand Archives to upper levels. moving up. We're gonna be making our way up again. There's a chest here. This is not a mimic. And we have a Titan scale. So yeah, these enemies can throw wax at you and slow you down significantly. And we really don't want to get cursed. Still heading up. So now we have to make our way through the rooftops. There's gonna be a few fire gargoyles here as well. There's one. There you go. There's another one over there. There should be one here somewhere. No, not gonna bother with those enemies. There's again a few crystal lizards here. Since our weapon is already at max, we don't need to bother with crystal lizards anymore, so we can just drop down on this balcony here and proceed onwards. We don't need to bother ourselves with the gargoyle. Get rid of this knight. Itemite chunk. There should be an item somewhere here. I can't remember, was it either Estes Shard or something like that? Oh dear. Oh, good thing we have that shortcut open. Ember up. And now just run to the Grand Archives and turn right. And we have our shortcut here. Like so. We are almost at the top of the castle. Yeah, so we can drop down that ladder for us. for us to get another shortcut. But for now, we're going to be making our way again through the roofs and just past all these gargoyles. We don't need to bother ourselves with them. So just run, and keep running. You can drop down here if you want, but I'm still going to be making my way around that. Not gonna bother with the knight. I just run past him. And we can drop down the ladder. So this is a quicker shortcut for us. There's an undead bone shard. Please go away. This is another optional area that you can take. This will take. You can drop down here from the roofs if you want. We just went around them. No need to wax here. There's no more of those ghost hands. There are gonna be few NPCs, but nothing major. We can just take them on one by one. There's 1, 2, and 3 of those. One is magic, one is range, and one is with the heavy axe. We're gonna be staying behind this pillar to avoid his magic, and now we can just smack him. Sage staff. Did you drop anything? Nope. And we can finally proceed. Almost to the top. Almost. So this is the another shortcut. This will take us to the front of Grand Archives, just before Bonfire. So this is a really good shortcut. So the bonfire is right there. Really, should we? Yeah, I think we should level up a little. Before facing the Prince Lothric. While you watch this, please let me know What game would you like to see next? What would you like to see me play me next? And do you even like when I played like this informatively? Again, this is not a guide. This is chill playthrough, but this is the best thing I can do for now. So just let me know what game would you like to see me play next, if you have any suggestions.
Welcome home.
All suggestions are welcome, and I'll see if I have it and if I can make a playthrough of it.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Increase our vitality. Can we yes, we can put on heavier helmet, Dragon Slayer helmet. That's all we can do for now. And we had that bone shard that we can burn. So I know I'm missing at least 2 pieces of Estus shard. We should have 15, but since I'm currently sitting at 13, I know I'm missing 2. I just can't remember where those 2 are. For the life of me, I can't remember, honestly. I think there was one piece of the shard was on the rooftop here. Once we go up here and around, there should be one of those shards, if I remember correctly, but honestly I can't remember. There's also 2 of those big fat angel dudes here. So we're gonna make our way up, and the first is gonna be dropping right onto us from there. Those 2, there's 3 actually. So they all are gonna be ambushing us. And they hit super hard. Oh dear. So if that's how it's gonna be, then I'm just gonna be running through them. I know there are a few items there on the roof, so I'm just gonna run past all those enemies and grab the items and be on my way. Yeah, so that's where Prince Lothric resides. That's where we're going. Grab the souls. No, I think there, yes, there was. There's the shard. There's that missing shard, so we have one left to find, but that one I can't remember where it was, honestly. I have no clue. Hunter's ring. What does this do? Increase dexterity. Nah. We don't need dexterity. We are strong and powerful strength build. We are almost at the end. Almost. Should be 2 more of those blue knights here. Yep, there they are. I really don't like these guys. Not one bit. Oh, and the 4th one as well. Fine, then we're just gonna run past the missile. You know what they say, if you can defeat them, run away. Ember up. Please go away. Those have been taken care of. Now for the three of you. But the best thing for me is just run past. There's a shortcut here when you turn immediately right and go down the elevator. This is the elevator that was locked from us. So this will bring us closer to the dragon armor. So if and when we die to Prince Lothric, we can use this shortcut from this bonfire. If I remember correctly, there should be a secret under that elevator now. Now that it's open, there should be a secret, like a small place that you can drop in. Yeah. There we go. Another elevator. Yeah, so this is another secret of theirs. And we get Titanite slab. Yep. Now just wait for the elevator to come back down and we can go and proceed to defeat Prince Lothric. We are almost at the end. Almost. I wonder if there is any other player here, but I can't seem. Seems there isn't. Nope, no one else.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
So this is the first phase of the fight. We're gonna be fighting Lorien. And after we defeat Lorien, the second prince is gonna come with him to his aid.
Dear brother, I'm on my way. My brother, unyielding sword of Lothric's prince. Rise if you would, for that is our curse.
So now we just need to defeat both of them. And while we fight them, Lorien keeps attacking, and younger Prince Lothric will keep healing him and using magic. There's really no super good strategy against this. We just need to keep avoiding their attacks as best as we can, and try not to get hit, especially by those magic missiles or anything, or by anything for that matter. So we can use these pillars to our cover. It's okay. Just ember up. Now we can use that previously opened elevator to get much closer to the boss fight, rather than run through the Grand Archives. So just go left and just go into the elevator. Okay. There we go. Let's try this again. So, yeah, Lorien by himself, the Elder Prince, is actually not that bad. But when Lothric joins him, they can become a problem because Lothric keeps shooting at you with magic missiles. But Lorien by himself, this is not much of a threat anyway. Magic attack that Lorien does with his sword and Lothric combined, that one can go through the pillars, so you're not safe even behind the pillars when they do that. So yeah, Lothric heals and Lorien keeps attacking, so we need to take out them both. Those magic missiles can be avoided by standing behind a pillar, but the great sword attack that Lorien and Lothric does, that one cannot be. That one we go through the pillars. Let's see if the third time is the charm. I just wish we could have some other player with us, because it would be much easier to take him down. All the bosses are much easier with two players, since the other one can act as a decoy, and the other one just goes and hammers the boss. Then he evades, then the other player attacks. It's so much easier with two players. Even though the boss's health they scale with 2 players, but it's still much easier to take down. Nope, still nobody here. Yeah, another good advice is that don't lose them out of your sight. The moment you lose them out of your sight, that can happen. since I lost, I couldn't see where he went. Yeah, I died, but it's okay. It's fine. Sending the elevator back. So if and when we die, we can go back up again faster. Still nobody here, which is weird that we had an aid with the Dragon Slayer armor, but there's nobody here. It's kind of funny. Yeah.
But you may rest here too, if you like.
Maybe it's the universe trying to tell me that enough is enough. But no, we are gonna go ahead and defeat this boss no matter what. This is where the term "get good" applied. Yeah, this is the place where we can say that "get good," or maybe this is just a skill issue, some sort. Oh well. Let's see if we can take him down the fourth time. I really want to do the powerful attack on him, but I know that since my sword charges slowly, I would have to sacrifice a taking damage instead of dealing damage. There we go, he's stunned and critical attack. There we go. First down. Second to go. I'm trying when they are fighting together, I'm trying to get hit on them from the side so I can hit both of them as much as possible, because when Lorien falls, Lothric will heal him and you need to defeat Lothric as well. So this way when you hit both of them, you have a more time to hit Lothric if and when Lorien falls. Like so. Damn it. There we go. And when you defeat Lothric, Lorien falls as well. Soul of the Twin Prince and Cinder Lords. So, now we have defeated all of the Cinder Lords, all the mandatory Cinder Lords that we need in order to restore the fire. But before we can restore the fire, we need to defeat one final boss. The final boss of the base game. And for that, we need to travel back to Firelink Shrine. Do we have anything? Let's see if those Twin Prince souls give us any good items. I actually don't remember what they give, but it's no harm checking. Yeah, this is the Dragon Slayer shield. Very, very heavy, but good shield. This is the Dragon Slayer sword. Deals lightning damage. And this is the axe. Nameless King's sword. This is the holy sword of the Lothric and Lorien. Yeah, nothing special. Let's upgrade our Estus. So yeah, we are missing at least 2 bone shards and 1 Estus shard. But for the life of me, I can't remember where that 1 shard of Estus is and where those 2 bone shards are. Honestly, no idea. Can't remember.
Ashen One.
So all Lords of the Cinders have been defeated. So now we need to return them to their thrones. So doesn't matter in which order you do this, but first is our First Lord here. So this is Ulrich of the Saint Ulrich of the Deep. He is already sitting there. Next one is Holy King Lothric, the last hope of his line. Watchers of the Abyss. So they are back at their throne. And Yorm the Giant, their profaned capital. So when you read back of these thrones, they give you a hint of where you should go next. So Yorm the Giant. Did we not pick up? We should have picked up the Lothric. So there, Prince Lothric goes here. Now all of the Lords of Cinder have been put to their thrones, and the Firekeeper wants to have a word with us.
The 5 lords sit their 5 thrones, all thanks to thee, most worthy of lords. Ashen One, with the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee afore the bonfire's coiled sword, and let the lords' embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire. Farewell, Ashen One, may the flames guide thee.
So,
Ashen One,
if we want, this is the last chance of you. If you have obtained the Firekeeper's soul and the eyes, this is the last chance you can give. You can use this to give her both of these items.
very well, then Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we Firekeepers have been missing. Ashen One, this is much like what lies within me. Then let it find its own place within my bosom. She will understand. We are both Firekeepers after all. Forgive me, sister. May the flames guide thy way. Farewell, Ashen One. Mayst thou thy peace discover. Ashen One, with a true... Farewell, mayst thou the... Noble Lords of Cinder, the fire fades. And the Lords go without thrones. surrender your fires to the true air. Let him grant death to the old gods of Lordran, deliverers of the first flame.
So now we are at the kill on first flame and the last area of the main game. Everything is destroyed and everything is about to be destroyed unless we link the flame. So there are two bonfires now here. This one is the main one. So even from here, we can still go back to our own fire link and all the locations that we have visited up to this point. So even if you need something, you want to find items, you still can. This bonfire will initiate one of the DLCs, but we don't want to go there just yet. Fun fact, the enemy that we are about to face is our own character from Dark Souls 1. So he basically is us in Dark Souls 3, in Dark Souls 1, because Dark Souls 3 takes place roughly 1000 years or so after the first game. So this boss is our own character from that game. Oh dear. Nope, still no other players. And the second phase. You probably can hear those small piano tunes. Like that. This is what community refers to as plim-plom music. There we go. The soul of Cinder is defeated. Soul of the Lords. Now, here comes the choosing of your own ending. So there's 3 endings to this game. One is like normal. There's like normal bad and good ending, so to speak. Normal ending is that you just link the first flame. The second ending is that you summon the Fire Keeper. And the third ending required you to summon the Fire Keeper, but either with or without her items. With the soul and ice or without soul and ice. Honestly, I can't remember which is which. But we're gonna link the first flame, so this is like the normal ending. Would you guys think, should we start on the first DLC or do we call it a night for today? It's really up to you. How do you want? Shall we continue forward or is this enough? Now it's really up to you. Ambrosia votes for DLC. Anyone else? So that's 1 of 5 votes. It's really it's up to you guys how you want. Another vote for DLC. So that's 2 votes. The good thing about the Dark Souls 3 is that when you beat the final boss, when you beat the Soul of Cinder, you can skip the end credits, and it will ask you, do you want to start a new game plus? You can choose no. And when you choose no, you will be returned to the final state after the boss. So the Soul of Cinder have been defeated, but the new game plus is still inactive. So this is the final state of the game after the final boss. So you still have chance to collect any item that you want. Any items that have been left uncollected. Now is your chance to do it. However, you are not able to do the side quests of the characters, unfortunately. Those that you did not complete, those will stay uncompleted. So if you want to do side quests, you have to start a new game plus, and you can start it by going to the Begin Journey 2. But yeah, anyone else for DLC? It's only been like hour or 2 hours. How long have I streamed? So 2 votes for DLC, but anyone else? Anything else? I'm gonna stock up on items while we can. Few fire bombs.
Ashen 1.
See if Patches has anything useful. But yeah, we are still missing one Estus shard and two bone shards.
Oh, can't really.
But yeah, unfortunately I don't know where those are. I can't remember. I have played this game for some time, but honestly I can't remember where to find them. So yeah,
Thanks.
I can search for them later. It's really no big deal. 14 Estases and +8 power with the Estus ring. If you want to equip it, we can. Like so. This compensates for that missing shard already so much. But yeah, there's really not much else. So yeah, if you have some items that you have not collected, you still can do it before New Game Plus. Otherwise, we can move to New Game Plus or DLC. In this case, DLC. There are items that will become available if you don't have the Ringed City DLC. You have to do 3 playthroughs of the game because there are rings that will spawn as +2 and +3 rings. If you want to get a platinum trophy, you need those rings. However, if you have the Ringed City DLC, you can jump right into the Ringed City and collect those missing rings. But other than that, you have to do at least 2 playthroughs for you to get those rings. So we're going to be traveling to Cleansing Chapel. And I think his name is Gale. Yeah, Night Gale or someone like that. So he will transport us to the first DLC. Ashes of Ariandel is called the DLC.
Wait, you've the same scent as that woman. Then you must be an Ashen One. You must be. Oh, you don't know how long I've searched. Oh. Oh, don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall apart. Now, Ashen One, I have a kindness to ask of you. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariandel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away. If you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek. Ah, thank you. They of ash never fail. Just a moment, then. The painting of Ariandel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it. Touch it. The ashes were too.
So this is the first DLC.
Have you just arrived? How very unusual. Just how long has it been? Rejoice, my new friend, for this is a true haven of the forlorn, the cold and gentle painted world of Ariandel. Quick, go along. Find one for yourself, a sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
So we have been transported into the painted world of Ariandel. There's a new lore tied to this place, new enemies. This one is not particularly large DLC. The Ringed City, I think, is a little bit larger than this. But there are new enemies, a few new weapons, and most of these locations are set in this snowy area and the castle and surrounding area of the castle. When you enter here on this snowfield, the snowfield will fall. So there's no matter what you do, it will fall. Then there's going to be some small and large wolves attacking you. There's also like three enemies, like literal trees, that will attack you. More wolves. Disposing of the wolf and proceeding onwards. There's also that area there and the tower. There are some enemies that throw spears at you. so we might want to be careful where we go and where we step. And here comes our spears. So let's make our way first towards the tower, then up the hill. Climbing up the tower. I will see if we can find anything useful here. I think he was the one who threw spears at us. That's my guess. Oh dear. Oh well. Oh, there's a crystal lizard there. All the way back from the first bonfire. Any players here? No. Just making my way back to the tower. Almost got there. Ow. These guys drop heavy gem apparently. Oh well. Not that we need it that much. There's the crystal lizard. There's the item. And we are on top of a tower that we just decided to climb. But really, Captain's Ashes. This one we can give to the Fire Maiden to get more new items to buy if we want. Other than that, there's really not much here. There's a crystal lizard somewhere here. At least there was. There it is. Twinkling Titanite. Now we can go up the hill on the right side of the tower. That's where we need to go anyway, so up the hill. There should be a bonfire near here, if I remember correctly. This is one of those DLCs that I don't remember much, because I haven't played Ashes of Ariandel actually that many times. So there's a huge chance that I might miss something good or something important with the items, but that's just because I haven't played this DLC that many times through. So there's the castle. That's where we want to go. Yep, and there's the bonfire. You okay there, buddy? Yeah? Okay. Good.
Well, you look to be unkindled. No bell tolls. And yet you've slipped into the painting. Oh, no matter. If you've lost your way, the words of Lady Frida will guide you. Now go on inside, show respect, and listen carefully. What's keeping you? Go on. Right inside. Show respect, and let Lady Frida speak to you.
Another shortcut. This will be opened later.
Welcome to the painted world of Ariandel. I am Frida. I have long stood beside our blessed father and the rest of the forlorn. But forlorn thou seemest not. Ashen One, I know not the missteps which led thee to this painted world, but thy duty is all, and thy duty lieth elsewhere. Return from whence thou camest. I presume it visible to thee, the bonfire here in this room. A meek and faded thing, but 'twill guide thee none the less.
So now we need to make our way around the castle, and this will be later available to us. Currently it is not, but we'll see if it is later. There's another player here. Wally D. Wally D. Hehe pun. Wally D. Hello, Jam. There we go. So we need to go to that village that we saw over there. In here, it's the same thing before that it was in Catacombs. So we need to break the bridge in order to make a ladder. And the same thing, we go down. So if you're here and you don't know where you need to go next, this is where you should try breaking the bridge to make it a ladder, and you can proceed. And our friend Quali D unfortunately fell to his doom. Oh well. Yeah, but that can happen here. The path is narrow and you only walk on the roots. So be mindful where you step. I believe we need to go down. I just don't know what's the best path to take. I think it's just best to just follow the roots and try not to fall. Yeah, because those archers can kill you. But yeah, we need to make our way down by using those roots. Let's see if there's anyone else here. Nope. Ah, there's our friend Wally D. There we go. Praise the sun. There we go. Let's try from here. Careful there. There we go. We have descended from the roots down and into the icy lake. Moving on. Ah, there's our bonfire as well. We have an icy Mr. Krabs here. Another icy Mr. Krabs. There we go. Get rid of the icy Mr. Krabs. There should be a boss here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, I don't remember where it was. That's an enemy. Those are the 3 enemies. That's a sorcery spell. Moving on. There's a ladder there. I have no idea how to get there. That's a long ladder. Oh. From here, I would assume. Yeah, we have a long climb ahead of us, so let's climb. Just snow and snow. Nothing but snow and ice. Oh, more ladders. This is not a Dark Souls anymore. This is a climbing simulator. Who built this? Fitness instructor or who? Why would they build a ladder here? Oh, great. Oh, more ladders. Oh, very well. These aren't that long anyway, so this one we can climb. And we came to the other side. So these ladders will take you to the other side. And this way we can get to the village. Just slide down here and you'll be fine. There we go. Well, more weird enemies. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember much about this place.
Well, there is nothing forlorn about you. You must be the other Ash, I suppose. Oh, wondrous Ash, grant us our wish. Make the tales true. My lady must see flame. You are Ash, are you not?
So yeah, they basically they all want to die because they're cursed. So that's why they want us to kill Lady Frida and burn the painting. So yeah, this, like I said before, this DLC isn't that long. Basically, you go through this village, you go a little bit underground, and you flip a switch or two, and you are back at the castle and at the final boss. So that's basically the whole DLC area here. There is lore tied to this place, but once again, because I'm not a huge Souls fan or nerd, so to say, I don't know much about this place, so you have to look it up. Yeah. Oi. And we have another shortcut, I believe. Yeah. And another one. If we go here.
I've seen your kind. Time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed. Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. But for the agony that you'll bring to me. My lady, I swore an oath, but I have failed you.
Unexplained and contraption key. So we pull this lever. We're gonna be dropping down, if I remember correctly. There's like huge blood pool later. Oh no, we went up.
I believe I feel the scent of ash upon thee. Thou art the one of whom Uncle Gale spoke. The one to show me flame.
And we have our another bonfire for us here. So I believe that now that he showed us down, he pointed down, I believe he's going to be spawning here a little later. So yeah, we can probably wait him a little bit. Can we? Yeah, actually, while we wait, we can go and give ourselves at least one level. So at this point in the game, you should be more than enough to handle yourself, as at least in DLCs. At level 100, you're more than capable. More stamina is always good.
Mayst thou thy people.
So we'll see if the quality wants to be spawned here. I think that's him. Yep, that's him, all right. Might as well use him as a guide. Makes our own running through this place much easier. Let's make it easier for ourselves. There we go. Get rid of him. Prism stones. Prism stones are useful if you want to mark your own path, so they can be used as a guiding markers where you have been, and like so, makes your own pathfinding easier. So in that sense, that item is useful. Down here, more enemies, even more enemies. There we go. More ember for us, which is good. Ember is always good. So let's see where he will take us. Honestly, I don't remember where you need to go, so it's actually kind of good that he is with us. I'm just gonna keep following him. No, here we already were. Maybe up. Lots of icy cliffs and mountainous area, lots of cliffs and wolves. Nothing but snow and ice. Again. There's one of those night enemies. And more items. I think we're just circling around this whole cliff area. That's a shortcut. If I ever saw one, that's a shortcut. Still no idea where we are. That's the bridge that we just crossed a few moments ago. That one I recognize. So we are... so we just walk around this cliff area and... found ourselves back. No, this is not the Ringed City. This is the Painted World of Ariandel. This is the first DLC of these two. So this is the first Painted World of Ariandel. So this is where we are. Okay, yeah. And like I said, the Painted World of Ariandel is less known to me. I haven't played this area that much. And even more or less the Ringed City. I mean, I know in general where to go in Ringed City, but I haven't played it that much. So these two DLCs are more unknown to me. Like, not completely unknown, but more or less. More heavy gems. I don't really need any infusion items since our weapon is already +5, like at maximum, and Ultra Greatsword is a good weapon in itself, so no need for infusion items. And you can't even infuse Ultra Greatsword with anything anyway, so if you're not using something like one-handed weapon or something that scales with intelligence or fate, like magic weapons, I don't usually use infusion items in general. Yeah, this is the cellar. The thing that these inflict, I think, is a blood loss. Oh, there was a wall here. Okay, well. Even more blood enemies. These weird fly thingies. If I'm not mistaken, like badly, we should be somewhere around, like underneath the castle. This area shouldn't be far from there. Weird flies. Like literally flies. Blood gem. So this should inflict blood loss. Yeah, blood gem can be infused to a weapon to inflict blood loss once it's done damage enough. And we are almost at the end of the DLC. Yeah, this is not a long DLC. This is almost at the end. And now the altar that we saw in the castle, now it's gonna be opening, and we're gonna go down and challenge the boss.
As ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
What do you guys think after this? Should we continue onward for the next DLC immediately, or should we leave it for the next time? Yeah, because this DLC is almost done. Oh, there was a wall here as well. So yeah, you can also decide, do you want me to continue for the other DLC as well, the Ringed City after this immediately, or should we leave it for the next time? Again, you can decide. How do you want me to proceed? Yeah, just let me know if you want me to start immediately the Ringed City DLC immediately after this, or should we postpone it? So this is the shortcut that we open, and we are immediately in the castle. So we were technically under the castle grounds. Let's see if we can we get another level? Yes, we can. So let's grab ourselves a level and proceed to the boss fight. We can grab even 2 levels. Our strength is fine. Strength is good. So here we have 2 bosses, and the other boss will be Sister Frida. So that's the other boss of these 2.
Ah, yes. There is a thing thou shouldst by rights possess. Ours is a chance encounter, to be sure, but perhaps it was meant to be. Let this be a remembrance of this cold world, a thing to help thee bear thy duty. Now, return from whence thou camest.
Here's our friend Wally D.
Now, return from whence thou camest. Thou'st a place in that world, and that alone is cause to rejoice.
My flail. Bring me my flail. Frida. Please. My fault. Bring Frida to me, please. Canst thou not see the flame flickering once again? Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
So, this is the first boss, Sister Frida. She deals ice damage and she can turn invisible, making her a little difficult to detect. But other than that, just hit and evade, hit and evade. So that's the first phase. Now for the second phase. But yeah, guys, let me know if you want me to start the Ringed City after this, because we are at the end basically. Once these bosses are beaten, the DLC is done. So let me know if you want me to start the Ringed City DLC immediately. always up for some more. Yeah, the thing about Dark Souls is that if you like these kind of games, you're always up for some more. So this is how easy this is with 2 players. The other one takes on the father, and the other one takes on the sister Frida. Now we have Black Flame Frida. For the record, this is the same black flame that you see in Elden Ring. This is exactly the same black flame that is in Elden Ring. There we go. Soul of Sister Frida. Praise the sun. And that is it. That is the whole DLC. Ashes of Ariandel is done. What you can do now is this bonfire will take you to the Ring City. So from here you can immediately go to the next DLC. What you can do now is talk to one other NPC that we met. I believe she's gonna be on the attic painting now. Earlier we saw the same piece of cloth that the slave knight Gale gave us, that brought us here to this world. So the painting is now here, and she's painting it.
I can hear the fire crackle, and soon I will see it. My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday. My thanks I will of a so that.
So she will keep painting, and the flames will spread up to this place eventually, burning it down. At least that's the lore. But for now, the DLC is done. So this was the painted world of Ariandel. There's more lore tied to this place, but again, I'm not a Dark Souls nerd, so unfortunately I can't tell you what it is exactly that is here. So you have to go and find that for yourselves. But yeah, what do you guys say? Ambrosia, you wanted more? Anyone else? More DLC, or should we wrap up? What do you say? It's really up to you guys. What should we do? It's really up to you guys. How do you want to proceed?
What?
You know what? I just remembered where that one piece of the Estes shard might be. So while we think on what to do, we can go and grab that final piece of Estes shard. For that, we need to go to Profaned Capital. And we need to go into that poisonous swamp that we skipped the first time we were here. Last time we dropped down this ladder here. This time we're gonna be going down there. For that we need to equip ourselves with blooming purple moss. And since we are so well leveled up, so there shouldn't be much of a threat here. Drop down and we can proceed here. That one is done. Yeah, I'm gonna go find that one missing Estes shard. I believe it was here, like in this area somewhere. I just can't remember where exactly, but I believe it was here. So at least I have full Estus. I think that's the one. There's a hole there. Was it this one or not? Nope, this was the rusted coin. That's poison or rot or whatever. So we can basically make our way to those to that ladder over there and climb up. Yep, more moss chumps. Because this area is it's poison, but it's a different kind of poison. So for that we need the blooming purple moss. Yeah, I believe the final piece of Estus shard was here. Somewhere around this area, but I don't remember where exactly. So I'm just hoping to find it as quickly as possible. A ugly hand baby enemy. This is a mimic. So for that we want our undead hunter charm like always and give it a smack. And another smack. There we go. Fourth sorcerer staff. Nothing here. And nothing here. So yeah, we need to make our way on top of that building. More of those hand baby enemies. How lovely. Now I'm just gonna run past them. There's nothing on them that I want. Virgin stone. Nope, nothing else here. Yeah, so that's the toxic status. It's toxic status is much more dangerous than the poison because it affects much more faster. Now we go up the stairs. There's gonna be an NPC here we can defeat. There we go. This area will actually take us to that sleeping giant. Back when we were in Irithel dungeon. We can now go underneath him, so the path will take us close to his feet. We can go up here. There should be again those jailer enemies. Oh dear. Making our way back to those jailers. No, he doesn't respawn. Good. Now, taking care of you two. So there's our giant. That's one of his legs, you can see from the window. There he is. Jailer keyring. This keyring, we can drop down from there, for example, from here to there. This keyring is tied to one of the cells that we can find here. And again, if you have started Sigurd of Katarina's side quest, he will be imprisoned here, so you need to free him before he will help you with the Yorm. He will be here. You need to jump into that window. Or actually, he will be closer to that giant's place, so we need to get rid of the giant anyway. There we go. Cover the serpent ring. What did it do? Fallen foes are more likely to drop items. So it's basically an item discovery ring. Increases your chances of finding items from enemies if you want. We can go ahead and dispose of that last giant. So we are back at the Irithel dungeons. Yeah, so as long as we don't disturb him, he will be sleeping. Another mimic. Dragon Slayer lightning arrows. Good for a bow if you're using a bow, but for me completely useless. Now we are on top of him. So that's the Irithel dungeon shortcut that you can take back to the Irithel dungeons. This shortcut should take us back to the Irithel dungeon bonfire, like almost directly in front of it. 2 steps and you'll be at the bonfire, so this is a super useful shortcut. Yep. And this is the Irithel dungeons. So very useful if you have dropped down and you can't get out from the profaned capital. Like if you found the giant, so this will take you back to the Irithel dungeon. go. Bye-bye, giant. Yeah, so that is the dungeon where Sigurd would be captured. So you need to free him in order to progress his side quest. But since we did not even start his side quest, he won't be there. So yeah, once again, what do you guys think? Should I go for the Ring City DLC now, or should we leave it for another day? What do you say? It's really up to you. How do you want to go?
How may I? Gracious. Let this ash be I only hope these new wear. Ashen one.
Yeah, it's really up to you guys. How do you want? More DLC, or do we leave it for another day?
Just one. Pretty big.
Oh, hello again. Welcome to Patch's Boutique of Wonders. Can't resist it, can you? My sumptuous selection. Thanks, good cop.
Well, I think in this case then I'll be leaving the next DLC for the next stream. So we can continue our last place of adventure, which will be Ringed City. So I'll thank you all for watching, and I'll hope you have a great evening, day or night, so wherever you are. And I'll leave again message when I'll be streaming. I'll be taking a few days off for now, but I'll leave a post when the next stream will be. But from there we're going to be continuing on into the Ringed City, which is the final piece of the DLC. But I'll hope you see all then. Thanks for watching, and bye.